Hi, my name is PJ Patterson and I am the chairman of baseball in the Manly-Warringah District baseball area. I want to quickly tell you about our representative baseball program. We have a very proud tradition of representative baseball, which is basically teams that are selected from all of the club's players in our association to form a representative side. And the fantastic thing about this is that they wear the Manly colors and they participate in what's called a state cup competition. And I want to tell you a little bit about that right now. Across all of our age groups, we're going to have 2 teams selected for each of the following age groups: Senior League, Junior League, Intermediate League, Little League Major, 10 and 11-year-olds, and then what's called a Rookies Cup competition. Now that sounds very confusing. There's a lot of representative baseball that we're going to play. The best thing to do to see if you or your son or daughter qualify for one of those teams is to go to our webpage devoted to the Manly Representative Program. You're going to be able to get a link to that webpage somewhere in this video message or on this email that you've received. And the document that you want to look for is the age matrix. And I'll refer you to that age matrix to see what is the date of birth of your child, and then you can see what competitions they're eligible to trial for. What you need to know about the State Cup competition is that it will be 6 rounds beginning in October and running through to December, with a couple of tournaments that will also be played within that time frame that we will send our representative sides to. You also need to know that representative teams practice and scrimmage outside of your normal club practices. So there'll be a little bit of extra practice time and play time for your children. The teams that are being selected in September are going to be known as our development squads. And we're aiming, as I said, to select 2 teams per age group, except for the Rookies Cup. We'll hopefully be able to get as many teams as we possibly can, but we're aiming for 2 at this stage. But we'll have 2 development squads, from which in February we will select 1 squad that will be called our All-Star team. And that All-Star team will then participate in a state title or state championship competition, which can then lead to a national championship competition, which can then lead to a World Series competition. So there are some fantastic avenues and pathways for your children to play baseball, not just at a state level, but also at a national and, if we're good enough, an international level. You've probably heard of the Little League World Series. It does get a lot of airtime on ESPN and other channels, and that is what I'm talking about, is the Little League and the Intermediate League World Series championships that get held in the United States. It's a fantastic pathway of baseball. If you have any questions about anything to do with the Manly-Warringah District Baseball Representative Program, please go to the landing page that's noted in this email. Download the documentation, have a read about all of the stuff, check the age matrix out. If you're still unsure, please contact the representative coordinator. The details of that person will be on that webpage. You can contact them via email, or you can ring on their mobile as well. They'll be all too happy to answer your questions about a representative program. Representative baseball is a very exciting level of baseball to play. I've had my kids go through the representative program, still have one in it, and it's awesome. It's an awesome competition. It's a great time. Your children get to meet other children from and play on the same team as other children from other clubs. It's a great place to build your baseball skills, to build your camaraderie and sportsmanship, and it is absolutely a fantastic program. And I will hope to see as many of you and your children participating in the Manly Representative Program this year.